There's a lot of like beautiful spots to go to.
Yeah, boy. If I was boy, that's one spot when you ain't married, boy.
Yeah, that's where you got married.
No, I said that's one of the spots when you're not married.
Oh, okay, I see. Hey, that makes sense. You know what I'm saying?
Woo-wee.
Yeah. I have not taken care of myself when it comes to haircuts.
You know why?
Why?
You a busy man, bro.
Yeah.
You a busy man, bro. Hey, that's a good thing.
Yeah,
when I don't see people, bro, I know you busy.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I might fall asleep. Like, look at my eyes.
Yeah, I already know, bro. Bro, what time you started at? 5, 4, 4:30?
What, today?
Yeah.
Yeah, I started at like 4:30. And she's been running around. But, you know, it's, I think it's a good thing, you know, being busy.
Let me tell you something, man. It's good, bro. You okay?
Yeah.
You
okay?
You okay? I get it, man. I get it. When I tell you I get it,
you get it.
I get it, bro. I get it. I get it. I get it, man. Believe me. I get it, sir. Sometimes you just need a little peace and quiet, and cause you know how much you been moving, talking all day, trying to close deals.
Yeah.
Sometimes you need a brain shutdown, just real quick.
Yeah.
I get it, man. I know, what's called every time Mike come in here, man, he lean back, he get that 15 minutes, that 20 minutes.
Yeah,
and
Twinkle stars.
Yeah. Been good? Business been good for you?
Yeah, it's been awesome. I feel super thankful, you know, to God and stuff for everything, man. Super blessed.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
How was that trip, man?
Which one?
To Miami.
Oh, it was awesome, man. It was awesome. Learned a lot of things. Met a lot of awesome people. Got to go on a boat. That was cool.
Oh yeah, you were on a yacht, huh?
Yeah, I don't really drink, so
yeah,
like that Miami life really is not for me. But I enjoyed it.
But you know what is good? You know why? Because
Why?
you get to really see clearly how it do people. How the drinking just takes over people since you don't do it.
Like this weekend, St. Patty's
Yeah.
Day?
Oh yeah, bro.
Bro.
It's about to be crazy out here.
Bro. No, like that was crazy. No, because last week they were celebrating it, right?
Okay.
man, like people are just like gone. Like, you know how you can look at someone's eyes and you know that there's nobody in there right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, that. There was this guy that, he probably doesn't even remember that he did that, but he got on stage in front of everybody and he just took the mic from the guy that was singing. He had a beer, yes. He had a beer in his hand and he just started like wobbling from like back and forth while he was like singing a random song. And I guarantee you he was locked out at that point.
Yeah, he's gone.
Yeah. I remember seeing that, I'm like, oh, wow. But, you know, who am I to judge, you know?
Well, I got an opinion on that one, but you are the judge. You know, you have, that's the greatest thing about being in sales, man, because you got to judge.
Yeah.
Judge correctly. That's all it is. You just can't judge with bias. You just gotta judge by what, you know. Biasness can have you fooled. But it's good to judge. I have to. If I don't, I won't get nowhere in business. I have to judge. I have to use my opinions about everything. People. I have to. If I don't, man, I gotta judge people around my kid. I gotta do everything.
Oh yeah, that's a bit. I totally understand that one.
So if I have to do that, I do that with everything then.
I mean, I guess that's a good philosophy. Yeah.
It's okay. It's not. I think people think judging is bad.
I mean, we do it naturally. It's a survival instinct type of thing.
Yeah. So it's not a bad thing. God gave us the ability to do it.
Well, you do need to judge between good things and bad things.
Yeah, you got to know what's good and bad.
Yeah, that is true.
You have to judge. I think society tell the masses not to judge because they want to judge them. True leaders judge, bro.
You have to make.
You have to learn how to judge. Yeah. That's all. If you learn the ability to judge correctly, then that will set you apart.
How about this? I read this from Quentin Tarantino. No, not Quentin Tarantino. Al Pacino.
Okay. Yeah.
And he said, always be the last one to judge at a dinner table. So always be the last one to cast your judgment upon somebody.
I agree.
But eventually you still have to cast judgment.
Yeah. So the philosophy in that is never judge quickly.
Yeah, that's what you're talking about. Yep.
See, judging, I think people mix judging and assuming. Those are two different things. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So we think we're assuming when we're literally just doing honest judgment. And when you
what's the difference?
Assuming is you're using no information and judging already.
Okay.
So the reason why he say you judge last at the table because you're gonna collect the information. I don't see how you eat at the table. I don't see how you correspond to. I got information about you now. Now I can judge you. But if you just sit at the table, you ain't even sat there. The seat's still cold. I already done judged you, and your seat's still cold, bro. It's like I didn't even give you an opportunity. So he's saying, be an open-minded. Let a person reveal who he is. Don't cast judgment on the person. See, it's a difference. Casting is going in already judging for a person you don't even know or a situation. Like prime example, like you gave me the ability. You gave me some insight on how you judge a home.
Yeah.
Before you even talk to a person, right? So you got this stigma about, okay, if this person has certain things, you already have some type of insight about them.
Yeah.
Right? But that philosophy sometimes works, sometimes it doesn't.
Yeah, it just gives me like a good like framework on how to approach the situation.
Yeah. But
it's always gonna be like.
But it's not concrete.
Yeah, it's not like 100%.
So
I'm just trying to give myself the best chances.
Best opportunity, but you need some type of reference, which is a judgment strategy.
Yeah. Yeah.
We all do it, man. I have to be able to, my ability, this is what my ability is when somebody comes in. Like today, I gave a story today. So a guy comes in, usually, so he comes in and sit down with his son, right? He come and give his son a haircut. And I know he didn't make an appointment, right? But I spoke to him. He spoke back. I just sat there. So I knew he didn't know, but he's willing to wait.
Okay.
Right? So I could have said, oh, he don't know this is just appointment only. He just think it's a Ray walk-in. But I already knew he didn't know. But I didn't cast. I could have cast judgments, like just talk to him straight, like, look, appointment. Hey, sorry, guy. I could have said, sorry, I can't take it. I only go by appointment, by this quasi. But before I even said it, I let him sit there and I observed him to gain information while I cut him the first guy. While I'm cutting my client. I spoke to him, I just let him sit there. Right? So I knew he was comfortable when I spoke to him. Okay, maybe he read the sign, maybe he just waited for the opportunity for me to speak to him. So I finished my client, I spoke to him. He said, I appreciate you speaking to me, because he went up front barbershop, sat there, the two barbers didn't say anything to him. He sat down with his son. The two barbers that were working in there didn't say anything to him.
Wow. Okay,
so he said, son, he looked me up. I said, I try this spot, give this spot a try. So he came and sat down. And when he sat down, he came in. I told him that. I said, yeah. I said, you got lucky today, man. I said, I could try to squeeze you in. Usually, I go by appointments. It's just easier. Usually, I don't have room. He said, okay, today, so I spoke to him. He gave me the whole rundown. While I'm cutting the son, he was talking about I've been looking for a spot for my son. For him to have a haircut, because it seems like they cut his hair, but not how we would like it, or it's not. It didn't stand out to us yet. So, okay, cool. So that gave me insight on why he never booked the appointment. Because he probably done booked appointments before, or he been to another barbershop, and why book an appointment when he don't even know he's gonna get what he want anyway. That's the first telltale sign. So I said, okay. So I'll just cut his hair. We just chopping it up. At the end of the day, once I finished, showed his son the haircut. I said, yeah. He asked for my card. So it's like, I could have assumed that he didn't know, told him, and made him leave, or observe his posture and how he is to determine if he a potential client or not. So it's all strategies, right? So I have to judge. Them. And some people, I done said how they come in and walk and looking sketchy, or hey man, looking sketchy. I'm gonna take a little while. They're like, oh yeah man, sorry man. I said, did you make an appointment? Oh no, man, I was just trying to walk and get a haircut. I said, oh man, you only go by appointment, bro. I could try to get you later. Sometimes those are the ones I test them if they will come back later. Right? If they come back later, they serious. But since he had a kid, I gave the opportunity to see. And that's what it was. So it's like we playing this judgment game. We all play the judgment game, man. But it's fun.
And you basically got 2 clients out of that.
Yeah. So because his own head, so he might change his mind. Mm. He said, I just buzz my own head at the house, but his mom don't want me touching his head. Mm. So maybe he might make it a father and son experience, because I done changed 2 fathers from cut their own hair.
Really?
Yeah, they bring their son in. They see how their son interact with me, and then next thing you know, they get their haircut. When they used to shave their head at the house. Crazy, right?
I mean, I think nowadays an experience is a commodity.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
For example, like I come to the barber shop and I already know like I'm gonna have like a good experience. And you're gonna give me some insight that I really needed to hear. Like, every time.
Every time, yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's like one of those things. Like it's
like we be scared to judge, but bro, you have to judge, my man. And judge with information. That's what it is. We think assuming is no information. Gather information and judge for yourself. Just don't judge without information. Now you're not judging, you're assuming. Now you're casting that's when stereotypes come in, you know. Those type of things come in. As long as we don't do that, then you're gonna be judged. God judges, bro. He gives you the ability to make things right. Then he'll judge you by what?
By what you did wrong.
He judges you by your actions. It's not about right or wrong. God don't judge by what you do right or wrong. He just judges by your actions. That's what he says. He just judges by your actions. So it's not for me to say how you move is right or wrong. It's up to him to say how he like you move. Okay? I think he want everybody to move differently. Did you do your purpose that you were put here for? He judged you by your actions. Who will say how you move is right or wrong? Just making sure whatever purpose you got with God, the actions align with what he sent you here for. That's it. That's all I say. You know what I mean? That's all I do. So God judged by actions. Did you do what you're supposed to do? Are you a leader, or did you supposed to follow? Did you follow appropriately? Everybody ain't leaders. Wow. It's like this. It's like God put the disciples here to be what?
Yeah.
Followers.
Yeah.
That was their purpose. Was your action as a disciple? Did you follow correctly? Everybody's not a leader, bro. Sometimes
but they did lead people after like Jesus passed away.
And that's the beauty of it. You have to be a great follower.
In order to be, I agree with that 1,000%. You
got to be able to take orders to give them.
So, yeah. So, man, you're preaching to the choir.
So it's like, but at the end of the day, for your actions to become a great leader, was you a good follower? Mm-hmm. It's a reason why some fell short. All the disciples wasn't good, bro, for a reason. And it's a reason why they wasn't, because their purpose was to show that if you didn't follow, how can you be a leader? You have to see examples of it. You have to see it.
Isn't that crazy how like even when they did the wrong thing, technically they did the right thing. Man, so like what? Oh, it's crazy.
But that's why I say it's not for me to judge their actions. It's for him to say, God said, hey man, you did right, to show the people if you don't follow, this is what happens in the end. You did your job.
That's crazy.
Everybody got a purpose, man. It's funny, and you don't know it. That's why I don't cast. It's all only reason I say judge. It's not judging. It's like judging for the right situation for yourself. Mm. You're not saying it's good. It's not about good or bad people, right? Like what's good for me might not be good for you. It's not saying it's bad, right? Sometimes it doesn't fit what I got going on, but it fits what you got going on. But I think we're too busy trying to cast a good and bad, think negative on things. Sometimes we're not made to move like everybody else, you know? I might not be made to own a yacht. I might not be made to be on the yacht. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I'm more a skyscraper, you know?
Hey, skyscrapers are nice too.
They are nice. Maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm more in the woods guy, you know? It's everybody, so Maybe I was made to be back here instead of in the front.
Or maybe it's just not your time to be in the front.
Exactly.
But eventually you're gonna be in the front.
Eventually I'll be in the front because maybe he prepared me to lead a good group of men.
Mm-hmm.
But right now I have to really understand the importance of leadership and the importance of patience. And making sure when I go up there, I can help them out for real, of how I built here. If I could build without being seen, imagine me being seen. You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at it. That's why they probably. Yeah. I already know. Hey,
Hey, what time are you done today?
in like 20 minutes.
Okay. Are you cutting right now?
Yeah, I'm cutting right now. I'm trying to finish up.
Okay, tell me when you're done.
Okay. I already know it. See? So, that's the beauty of it, man. It's understanding. Sometimes I in the beginning of it, I started like way back when. I had one guy just came right before you, right? No, not right before him, Jamal. He said something that was crazy. I was like, dang. He said, man. He was talking about he was about to go to his wedding. He was like, yeah, man. Shoot, man. I remember when I first met you, I was working for Amway. I was like, dang, you was working for Amway. Now he work at Hilton as a sales. He sells at Hilton. I was like, dang, that was before I even had the shop. He's like, yeah. I was like, dang, that's crazy. And I said, look at him now. I ain't even have kids. He got a kid now. He ain't have a kid then. He was married and he done got a divorce. And he met somebody new that's thinking about moving down that he met in Atlanta. How people's life just continues to move forward through journeys and situations, bro. And how you witness it. How I sit here and witness it.
Man, you probably like meet a lot of people that change a lot.
Man.
All the time, you know?
I see career changing. One of my guys, I seen him go from being a mechanic, bro, and say, yo, I'm about to go be a nurse.
From a mechanic to
From
a
a
nurse.
mechanic to a nurse.
Wow.
And he did it.
Hey, that's
It's crazy when you see people decide a whole career change. That's why I say, man, like people, I done seen how people just work through stuff, find out what they can do, man. They ain't scared. I seen her when she was right here, went from divorce, now stayed in an apartment. She just bought a house, man.
wow.
Bought a brand new built townhome.
That's awesome.
It's like you just see people journey. It's like, yeah, I just bought a house. I said, wow, it's crazy. It's crazy
I think
how.
that's one of the coolest things in life, like experiencing change.
Yeah.
People.
But it's like when I experience changing people, for me to experience changing people, right? That means I have to know them for a while. That means for you to watch a person's journey, you have to be a good person for them to let you watch their journey.
Mm.
So I'm always privileged for me to correspond with people for so long to where I see their life progress through the ups and downs. You know? I get the opportunity right here. I hear about it, I see about it, I see it on the post. I get more insight than the actual people that watch their posts or watch what they do, you know? Or watch how their sons done develop, watch how their sons in programs and to try to help develop them and see how their sons done come around to be better and right? It's just amazing, right?
How long have you been cutting Mike's hair?
2016.
2016.
Yeah.
Wow, so you've seen a lot. You've seen him change then.
Yes. That's why he know. He know. I have seen Mike change. Yeah, Mike changed a lot, bro. For the better. 360, bro. When I tell you Mike did 360, Mike did 360. When I tell you I don't see people grow, I don't see Mike really change and become the great person who he is today. And it's good to see. Very positive guy. He used to not be all like that.
Really?
Like, nobody ever like that. Everybody go through ups in their life, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But you see the turnaround. It's crazy. I witnessed everything, bro. It's crazy. Just me being a barber, bro. Just being a barber, man.
That's a great slogan. I'm just a barber.
I'm just a barber,
Whenever you
bro.
buy your Lamborghini, just put like.
I'm just a barber, man.
On your plate, just a barber.
I'm just a barber, bro.
No, you seem more of like a Mercedes type of guy. Or
Who,
maybe,
me?
Yeah.
I want a truck, bro.
A truck?
Yeah.
Like a F-150 or like?
Yeah, like a 4-door big truck.
Really?
Yeah, that's what I want. I'm not really a car guy. Like, I say, my brother is.
Really?
Oh shit, yeah. He's definitely a car guy. My brother's a car guy.
Yeah, I'm not a car guy either. I just know the basics.
Yeah.
I know how to change a tire.
Yeah, I'm not really a car guy.
Yeah, like.
I thought about getting a Tesla,
Really?
the Y, for my kids. That's because it's just a lot easier.
It basically drives itself.
Yeah, so I won't have to think, bro. I'd be tired, bro.
Well, you can't sleep in it.
I mean, I don't know, boy. It seems like how they making them now, bro. You can do everything on.
Yeah, no, it is getting pretty crazy. Yeah, it's to the point. Right? And they're fast too.
Oh yeah. I'm not saying that, but I'm not.
And they're
I'm just-
safe.
Yeah, that's the only thing about it. I like it because it has the cameras.
Yeah.
You know.
You know the airbag system? It's the most advanced airbag system.
Yeah, I heard it just because I got kids, you know.
Yeah, it's perfect because. So the way their technology works, right? They've implemented the same technology they use to self-drive for the airbag system. So that means the airbag system knows exactly how much pressure to apply to you, so you don't get any type of bodily damage.
Bodily injury.
Yeah, bodily injury.
That's wild.
So-
That's wild.
You know how some people have their feet up in the windshield,
Yeah.
and then when they crash, they just break break their
Break their
feet.
legs.
Yeah, break their legs whenever the airbags go off. Yeah,
Yeah.
that wouldn't happen with a Tesla, because it would like literally just down to the centimeter of how much air you need in order to just be okay. To me, if I had kids, that would be.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the only reason I want a Tesla. he was. Yeah, I seen. Yeah, it's like people just. I know how people are, man. People. What do they say? Be great at something so for people believe other things you say.
What was that?
Be great at something and people believe other things you talk about.
Oh yeah.
People invest in your opinion when you show you're great at something, wherever it may be.
Man, that's
Just show you good at something. I don't care if it's like exercising. That means you took time to research it and really work at it. So everything you say after that, they kind of like believe you.
yeah.
Just be great at something.
Yeah.
That's it. You don't have to be many things, just one thing.
Man, that's true. Because it gives you
Credibility.
Man, yeah, it gives you credibility.
It's better than school. When you can show you great,
Yeah.
because everybody done been in school. You go to school long enough, you're going to get the certificate. But it doesn't mean you're great at it.
Yeah. Like, how many lawyers do you know are just like average lawyers?
Average lawyers. They go to school long enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then when you're in the room with a great one.
Oh, yeah, you know the difference.
Yep.
Now, when he say something about that, now we talk to him about something else besides law, you know
You're going to believe him.
You're going to believe him. Yeah. Man, you ain't even great at your job. Why am I listening to you?
You're not great at anything, bro.
Hey, what, bro? Like, this fade is sick though. This fade is sick though. And you know what? It's funny. It never gets old.
Well, every time you see a nice shade, you're like,
I'm like, boy, I wish I could grow hair, bro. Fuck. But I said, dang, I can't cut my own hair like this, though.
Yeah, I think the fade is probably top tier when it comes to haircuts. I mean, there's...
Yeah, good fade.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Good fade is like...
He's like, here's my letter of who I am. Let's go ahead and sign, get this taken care of. You want a guy that has a good
haircut,
fade.
Bro.
You know what I'm saying?
You understand what a good... If you understand what a good haircut is, you understand what everything else good. Your taste and everything else is good. Like, people don't even understand the art of a good haircut. Okay, yeah, my bro, this dude got a fire haircut. Oh, he know what a good haircut look like.
What else does he know that's good, you know?
Yeah. You go there with a fucked up haircut, you're like, bro, you don't know your hair fucked up?
This is goofy.
Oh, your hair fucked up. That's wild.
That's why, man, I've said this to so many people, like, if it makes sense for the client in more ways than one, they'll buy from you.
Yes.
Even if it's a little bit more expensive, they'll still buy from you.
They'll buy. Yeah. If it makes sense and you're recommending it, and you talk, it's not even about money. It's about, just do this. It'll save you a heartache. It'll save you a headache. Yeah, they're doing it. I'm not in the cutting corner business.
Man.
Yeah, we could do this, but why cut corners, right?
Yeah.
Just make sure you get the best value of you, so you don't have to even approach this situation no more.
Get it right the first time.
Yeah. We'll do it right the first time, man. It'll save your heartache. Like, we just trying to get you in and say you don't have to deal with it no more.
Set it and forget it.
Set it and forget it. Yeah, that's what they say some foods in those areas are pretty bland.
Yeah.
You know, so. Yeah, I don't complain, right? Because I can't be mad at the results I'm getting on certain things because if I'm not doing it, I know why. You know what I'm saying? So people are like, oh, my YouTube channel said it'll slow down because I haven't been doing no content.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't be mad. So I gotta start recording content again. That's it. That's all you gotta do. You gotta solve a lot of issues. You feel me?
Yeah. Action.
Action. Put it in action. When I did, I seen results quick.
Really?
Yeah. I went from no subscribers, then I got like the 2,000 subscribers. So it's like, you know, I know you put in work. This is what I know. You put in the work, results come. You put in the work, results come. It hasn't stopped yet, bro. Put in the work, results gonna come. Every time, bro. I think people just want results when they want them. But you gotta understand, results come when they want to come.
No, people want results without working.
Yeah. They want results because, oh man, if I do it this long, I should have it. No. It doesn't work that way. No, it doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way, sir. Right? So, I think people think that, oh, because, oh, it's owed to me. No, sir. I think I understand, even if you work hard, doesn't mean you're going to get your result.
Yeah, that's what's crazy about winning. It's rented. You got to earn it every day. It doesn't care if you're at your best, your worst.
Nope.
It doesn't even care if you try your hardest. Like, it's...
That's why I love sports, bro. Like,
Yeah.
people don't care if your team hurt.
Yeah.
Be healthy. Sometimes you're not healthy. If I was healthy, you would have won. Well, you should have been healthy, sir. Can't do what else.
You should be good enough to win even when you're not healthy.
Yep. Oh man, that's why I like it, bro. That's why I love sports. I'm the next man up. My God. Didn't you say he was over here? Were you one time at the house over here?
Mm-hmm. There's a bunch of 3-tab houses right
Over
there.
here?
Yeah. There are a bunch of them.
You get leads, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's what's up.
Ah, there we go. Back to life.
That thing. Tweet. My guy. Put them on, man. Put the specs on.
See that. Man, no, it looks good.
Yeah, you gotta put the glasses on, bro.
Man, look at that thing. Wow. Woo. Wow, that's nice.
Yeah, you ready to go make some knock on some doors, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Just don't knock on that Kruger door, boy.
Oh yeah. You get on top of those. I've knocked on those, by the way.
I know you.
Bro. They just invite you to their home. And then you're in there, you're like, wow, it's a really nice house.
This is a really nice house.
Yeah, and then you know when they're trying to like do something.
Trying to reel you in,
I'm
boy.
all alone. You know, my son. You know.
Nah, they really be talking greasy like that.
Yeah, they're like, you know, I've been divorced for a year. You know, it gets lonely. Me and the cat here, big house.
Big house, you know, and yeah.
You know they want you and they start like offering you like water or drinks.
Have a seat.
Yeah, I'm like, you know, I gotta go. I got an appointment after this, but I can still give you that roof inspection. They're like, oh yeah, go ahead.
Oh, sure. You coming back with the roof inspection?